gonna do a workout using the Reebok Easy Tone sneakers. All of my clients have been asking me about these shoes because they talk about them everywhere, on the news, in the magazines. There's actually even a commercial that shows how beneficial these shoes can be. If you go on the Reebok website, all they really talk about is how good these shoes are for walking and for daily activities. Well, I'm doing an experiment to see how beneficial these shoes are while working out and even while jogging. So let's begin. Okay, the first thing we want to do is make sure that our muscles are warm. Obviously, we're going to do a leg workout today, so we want to make sure those legs are nice and warm so we don't get injured. So we're going to start out with some jumping jacks. I want you to bend your legs nice and low, hands on your hips. We're going to keep the knees bent the whole time, and we're going to open the knees hip width apart and back in. And 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Keep it up. 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, and 14, and 15. Good. All right. Now we're going to take the legs nice and wide, bigger than hip width apart. We're going to put our hands on the right hip, nice and parallel. Then we're going to lunge over to the right, pitching that weight slightly forward, keeping the chest and chin up, really sitting into that right glute, keeping the weight in the heels. And other side, and keep it up. Now what you might want to do, which I'm not going to do right now, we're going to repeat these exercises 3 times to make sure you're nice and warm. So about 3 sets of 15 or 20 would be great for the warm-up. Good. Now we can start working out. All right. Now that you're warm, we're going to start working out. The first exercise that we're going to do are just simple lunges. Now this is something that may seem simple if you're in regular tennis shoes, but with the Reebok Easy Tones, we have an interesting balance system going on where it's almost like you have 2 mini Bosu balls on your feet. So let's start out with our hands on our hips, legs nice and parallel, hip width apart. And we're just simply going to lunge forward, striking with the heel first. And of course, like I said, this isn't going to be as easy as it would if you were wearing regular sneakers. And we're going to perform 8 of these to the right. And 6. And we're going to do 2 more, striking with that heel, trying to keep my balance, and 8. Good, and then we're going to repeat to the left side. I'm going to go ahead and turn sideways so that you can see my leg and see the sneakers. We're just going to go to the left, and 2. Trying to look forward, not at the camera. And 4. And 5. Striking with the heel, that's very important. 2 more, and 7. And last one, 8. Good. If you're doing this video as a workout, you'll want to repeat that exercise 3 times for 3 sets of 8. To make these lunges even more interesting, for those of you at home that are watching, and for myself, I'm going to try lunging on the Bosu ball with the Reebok Easy Tones. So same thing as we just did before, only I'm essentially lunging with Bosus on my feet, on a Bosu ball. And as you can see, it's not easy. Same idea as before, I'm striking first with the heels. And you can see that I'm wavering a lot more than I would be if I was in regular sneakers. So that's just an advanced version of the lunges that you could do in the Reebok Easy Tones to get even more of a benefit out of the shoes. Alright, the next exercise that we're going to do in the Easy Tones are calf raises. Now this is an exercise that I've been dying to do in the Easy Tones because I'm always looking to get a little bit more out of the calf exercises, being that I'm a former professional ballet dancer. So let's try this with the Easy Tones. I'm going to stand sideways so you can see the unique rocking motion that they have. And we're just going to go up to the toes and down. Now I did these calf raises yesterday in these shoes, and I definitely noticed a difference this morning. My calves were a lot tighter than they usually are whenever I do calf raises, and I think that's because of this unique rocking motion. The bigger ball that's on the bottom sort of launches you onto the top one. So the weight goes from the back to the front. So with these calf raises, I'm going to recommend that you do 3 sets of 20 since we're not using any weight, and that will help you to gain a nice toned calf that looks good and pops out when you're wearing high heels, just like every woman wants. The next exercise that I'm going to try in the easy tones is the barbell squat. So what I'm going to do, take this barbell up and over my shoulders. I'm going to turn profile so you can see, you can watch the unique motion of the shoes. So I'm going to go ahead and squat down. Now I'm being careful to keep the weight in my heels. However, I noticed that the Reebok Easy Tones actually set you up so that the weight stays in the heels, which is something that a lot of people struggle with, including my clients, is remembering to keep the weight in the heels whenever you're doing squats. So you don't get such bulky quadriceps, so that the exercise targets the glutes and the hamstrings a little bit more. So I'm definitely feeling it. Like I said, these shoes put the weight in the heels, so it's totally beneficial so far. I'm pretty happy with these shoes, and I think if you give them a try, you will be too. If you don't have a barbell like this at home, you can do the squats either with your hands on your hips, nice and easy, or holding free weights. You'll get the same effect, and that's the squat. The last exercise I'm going to show you is the Romanian Deadlift. This is another one of my favorite exercises to really get those legs burning and in shape. So again, I'm going to use my barbell. If you don't have this, you can use free weights. I'm going to go ahead and turn profile again. I'm going to bend those knees slightly. We're going to slightly arch the back with the chest up and chin up. I'm going to take this bar down to my ankles and come back up. Now this is another exercise, just like the squat, where it's very important to have that weight in the heels. And as you can see from profile, the Easy Tone puts me on my heels. I should be representing their company because I have nothing but good things to say about them at this point. And this exercise is great for the hamstrings and the glutes. And in Easy Tones, like I said, that's exactly where I'm feeling it, which I would feel it there in normal tennis shoes anyway, but I'm feeling it more so in these shoes because of their unique design. So that's the Romanian Deadlift. You want to repeat that exercise for maybe 3 sets of 10 to 15, depending on what weight you're using. All right, this concludes our first workout with the Reebok Easy Tone shoes. For more information, you can visit my website, which is www.nicoleklein.com. And you can also check out my blog, which is www.nicoleklein.wordpress.com. And there you'll find my Reebok Easy Tone experiment blog, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks so much.